Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Crits and Grits Monday Morning Newsbreakers, a real play 5th edition suburban fantasy Dungeons and Dragons podcast set in the accursed realm of Georgia. And this week, I am your DM, Gary. With us tonight, we have Becky playing Benny. I thought I got that backwards for a second.
Benny playing Becky.
I thought I got it backwards for a second. It's the double consonants that trip you up every time, like
Yeah.
Dave and Derek in the other campaign.
I mean, we could do an alternate show where our characters play us.
It also doesn't help that my initials are in alliteration too, so.
Yeah, bees all day. Bees
across the board. Hey, bees get degrees.
Hello, bees.
Bees. Anyway.
But you just wrapped up this wrestling match. What's Benny posting to her Facebook?
Benny is I'm trying to think, because where we ended was with Benny and Brenham looking at the case and seeing the architect finally reveal himself. And so Benny is tired, but she kind of wants that smoke. So she's just gonna say, like, I see some clouds in the coming forecast, and like a fist and the angry, like, snorting steam emoji. Like, she is ready to fight this mofo.
And next we have Courtney playing Brenham. What's Brenham updating to her Facebook after these events?
Well, she's updating a couple things. First of all, she's trying to take a zillion selfies of her and Benny with this case because she's happy they won, even though there's impending fight to happen. As well as some fun videos of like capoeira, so like dance battles.
Something you notice anytime you post or take an image where the monitor inside the briefcase is in the background, the monitor just like censors itself.
What a jerk.
Mm-hmm. Got to be cloudy with a chance of pain, Billiam. Anyway.
Next up, we have Yoko playing Gracia. What's Gracia updating?
She has a picture of like one of the chairs that got thrown over someone that's like super bent, and just don't stress, relax, let life roll off your back. Except for death and maybe taxes, everything in life is only from now. Just, just trying to be cheery again.
I have to comment, water off a duck's back, water off a duck's back.
Yeah, it's all.
I hear you.
Good.
I hear you, Jinx Monsoon.
Uh-huh.
Right. And next up, we have Trevin playing the role of Jacques the Jacques. What is Jacques updating to his Facebook after all of this? Granted, Jacques is probably still unaware of who the architect is.
Yeah, he has no idea. But it's just a post of, wait, you mean Chiquita Dave was Hot Shirley all along, or Hot Shirley's Chiquita? I need a nap. But yeah, he's still in shock over the fact that he found out his idol is actually his least favorite wrestler. So
Doc Shock.
The Shock Master.
Last but not least, we have Alex playing Rafreak. What's Rafreak updating?
Rafreak is updating a picture with him and Tiny Tina Fey as they curb stomp the censor drone that's been trying to censor us, and it's just a whole snip feed of different photos of the two of them, just like making duck faces and peace signs as the robot is exploding behind them.
So you're making a robot snuff film.
Yeah, absolutely.
And over time, in the background of the photos, you see like one set of white and blue lights show up. Then you see another, and then by the end of the series of photos, there's just a sea of white and blue lights behind you, and you notice that they're just security drones watching and waiting.
Oh, good. I can't wait to do more property damage. Wonderful.
But last we left off, there was the wrestling match that Benny and Brenham won. Brenham has won her freedom from being put into ISS for honestly
Ever.
like the least terrible thing to happen at the school in the past week. Like the caramel should be at the bottom of everyone's concerns, but I think the caramel is the only thing people know about.
They were trying to pull a scapegoat kind of situation on it. Like they were trying to make the caramel out to be a bigger deal than it really was, so that they would have an excuse to like distract from the other shit that is actually happening.
Yeah, I mean, the school news did do a great job of selling that caramel caper story. But we found out that Chiquita Dave used to be Hot Shirley. We'll get more into that in just a moment. Brenham and Benny know the identity of the architect now, and Freak's got some beef with security drones.
Hell yeah, baby.
I'm pretty sure that's still a felony.
No, because they're not real drones. They're just security drones. That is a lower, uncool class of drone. Everyone knows it.
The Vigilant Eye security logo is on the back of the drone.
Sounds like a personal problem to me.
So it's not like it's a police drone.
Exactly. They are just mall cops. In fact, they're not even mall cops. They're school cops.
They're rent-a-cops.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Rent-a-cops that have been recruiting like crazy in your school.
Yeah, for
As
narcs.
somebody who works for a security company, that's very hard, easy to believe because we're constantly needing people.
And the method that they're using to recruit these high schoolers is just very popular and beautiful streamers.
Yeah, all AI. Everyone knows they're AI generated. We busted that story once already.
You've already run into 3 security guards from Vigilant Eye Security that are streamers. You have Amy, you have Logan, and you have Arya.
I still think about streamers in like the crepe paper sense of streamers whenever that word comes up. I just think of Nandor from What We Do in the Shadows going creepy paper.
But Chiquita Dave walks over to Jacques and uh, he's looking directly into your eyes, Jacques, but he's not talking to you. And he just kind of says, yeah, I just want to say I'm sorry. Like, things got tough between us. I ran like a coward. Even through all the controversy, you stuck by my side. I just had to reinvent myself as a new person. I hope that someday you can forgive me for that. I mean, I see you already found a new, stronger partner. Not as much of a coward as me. And he gives you like a playful punch on the shoulder, Jacques.
I full on slug him.
Jacques is like, and fuck you in particular.
You have broken this child. Oh god, a 10.
It's just a light tap to his thigh. Yeah, I didn't want it to come out like this either. Let me guess, I was your hero.
Just the saddest of nods.
Kid, I wish I'd bet you. I'm not the type of man you should be looking. I'm a fraud and a coward.
Jacques just leans to the side and looks past him at the pile of beer cans and a drunk. Wow, you remind me of my dad.
I take it your dad's not a great guy either, kid.
Absolutely fucking not.
Well, hey, you stick with the mask there. Fine. Mask got. He's got your back.
Jacques is just gonna walk away and just leave the ring.
I guess it's time for old David Shirley to retire. And then he pulls out one last can, and you see him do the saddest shotgun in the ring. Like, it's not even the high-speed shotgun, it's dribbling down his chin. And you can't tell if it's, like, beer or tears that are hitting the mat at this point.
I need to make a TikTok now of the saddest shotgun.
Tears for beers.
Tears for beers.
I think this might be the best, like, don't drink kind of ad thing that they've ever done in school.
It's better
Yeah,
than the
I'm done
scared
drinking.
straight shit, that's for sure.
Yeah. No, this is how you stop people from drinking. This is it.
That's real sad. I don't think I'm ever gonna drink like him when I'm older. But aboleth nuts.
Dr. Peter Hawkins in the back is just like, but they have aboleth nuts.
You see Dr. Peter Hopkins just in the back of the auditorium wearing the Walter White hat, and he just looks at that kid and says, "Nah, not until after you graduate. I got a strict policy on this stuff. I got a real strict policy on my wheeling and dealing. I don't wheel and deal on campus unless it is to an adult, and even off campus unless you have graduated. I will not wheel and deal to you either."
Question about that. Where are we getting the aboleth nuts for the newsbreaker?
The janitor.
Oh.
You're just
Yeah,
taking
he has
them
a
from his
stash.
stash.
Yeah.
I was about to say because
You have access to the janitor's closet because Benny caught the janitor doing aboleth nuts in there one day and has threatened to snitch on him.
That was part of my backstory going into this.
So you kind of got free reign of anything in that closet, including the aboleth nuts. So something to keep note of for your upcoming assault or whatever, however you're going to.
Whoa, is there going to be like a dangerous weapon montage?
I mean,
Yes.
on the note of we have access to the janitor's closet, is it safe to assume he would probably have keys to lots of things? 'Cause I feel like we've not been utilizing that.
I feel like he wouldn't give you access to the keys because that is just too much. And
No.
if word gets back that someone uses keys to get into something, that's gonna get him fired, just like aboleth nuts would.
I feel like he leaves the keys at the school during the day and then takes them home with him. Because like he does actually have a key to the school on his key ring, so he has to be able to let himself in the morning. That would be my rationale behind the key situation.
And he's got to put up that barrier. He's got to take a stand somewhere because if he keeps letting you bully him for the aboleth nut thing, it's only gonna get worse.
I mean, he was the one who slipped up and got caught. That's his own fault.
Eventually, he's gonna be like driving to McDonald's in the middle of the day to pick up your lunch, and then the lunch of like 27 other students that heard that you have the janitor on retainer now.
and then he's just gonna snap.
And then that is the villain of season 2, the janitor.
Cleaning up our shit.
You see him just mopping in the back of the auditorium, staring daggers at Benny.
I can already feel like Gary planning this for a second arc. I'm here for it. It's great. I just think it's really fun.
I mean, what's to say it's not already entirely written?
Yeah, that's true. That's
Always
fair.
watching.
Always watching.
Gary is an AI. I am a dungeon master AI. I got access to a real body over the weekend for AWA. Wait.
For Momo.
Yeah, timeline is all mixed up because I said over the weekend, but this weekend was like 3 weekends ago. I said AWA, but it was MomoCon.
You are a Time Lord. I'm gonna ask Benny if she wants to take a victory lap around the stage and just run around like crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you'll do that. I just prestidigitation fireworks for you. Just woo.
Yeah.
Somebody hold the camera. We have to put this on our Insta.
Shock's gonna quietly leave the auditorium and make his way to the newsbreaker room, taking off the mask on the way.
Aww.
As you're getting ready to take off the mask, you just hear, "Hey, kid. I'm sorry you had to find out."
That's life, isn't it?
Yeah, it's life. Don't worry, he ditched me like 20 years ago, kid.
Yeah, and he's just gonna take it off and put it in his bag.
And just from your bag, you hear, "If you ever need to talk."
Thanks, as he zips up his bag.
What's everyone else doing at this point?
How many security drones are surrounding Rafreak and Tina?
Uh, well, if you were to attempt to hide in shadows at this point, it would not work because of the blinding lights from the many security drones just floating there.
Okay, but like, how many is many?
I'll say about 20.
Jeez, Lou, dude. Well, that is something. As Rafreak sees all the blue and white lights flashing and everything, and says, ladies and gents, this has been a great show. However, I must bid you all adieu, and does a big flourishing deep bow with Tina with him, and does a starlight step out of the gym. And just poof, disappears.
And the security drones disperse and then just kind of fly back to various charging stations or patrols that they're on.
Tina, that might have been our finest work yet. I'm so proud of us. We served so much.
Oh yeah, we're serving out here, honey.
Oh, so good.
Protect and serve.
I don't have anything witty to add to that.
That was all I had. I'm ashamed because that felt like a low effort joke on my end.
It was worth it.
What are we
It was
serving?
worth
Ice cream.
I
Mhm.
love ice cream.
Aboleth nut ice cream.
Ooh.
Spicy ice cream.
Uh,
Spice cream. Mm-hmm.
So, did anyone want to take care of anything else during the day?
I think I'm pretty good. Yeah, because we just kind of did our victory lap. Benny is gonna kind of like point and laugh in the direction of like the streamer twins who are knocked the fuck out, as well as like the other 6 dudes that tried to jump her. Like she got her shit kind of rocked during that last fight.
Yeah, can I press a digitation like loser on their faces? Just, little silly things.
Please. Or no, okay, if there's a way to press to digitate like an invisible L that I should say is invisible to everybody else but the person until they look in the mirror. So it's just for them.
I have something that I forgot was going to happen at the end of this, so let's rewind a bit.
Ooh, fancy.
So you see some of the students like with their phones out, getting ready to like talking about videos that they're about to start uploading, and they don't paint the twins in a good light at all, but they don't necessarily paint Amy in a good light.
Yeah.
So how would you all like to approach this? What are y'all cool with them just uploading everything, or do you want to try to be like, hey, maybe edit around Amy a bit? Because I forgot that some of you became cool with Amy when she showed up during that match.
It is a little difficult to take care of PR that may have happened before the fight if they just dislike her from previous things.
She has not been unknown to bully children.
Yeah, like she didn't exactly have the best rapport going into the fight, and that's kind of her own fucking fault. So like, I think Benny would just be indifferent at this point. Like,
Yeah.
she was grateful for the help, but also like Amy kind of made her bed and now has to lie in it a little bit.
I think the extent for us would be to at least mention, hey, maybe she's trying to be a better person. And, maybe that'll help some people not be as harsh.
Tries to get them to zoom in on shit talking the twins. You're just going to try to focus in, really make sure tag. She tries to make a hashtag. She really wants to focus in on shit talking these twins.
That's our new strategy, is just focus on other things. I'm like, hey, upload that video where I just sat on him. Yeah.
Yeah, deflect.
Yeah, we're just how cool we are and how shitty the twins are, and like let's just leave Amy like neutrally.
Yeah, like she's fine. She's okay-ish. Yeah, sure.
And if this were a Telltale game, this would be the part where Amy will remember this pops up at the bottom of the screen.
She didn't really make her redemption story with the three of us, okay? That's apparently the impact, and the others are gone.
The impact is that we don't think that we can completely repair her um, in the eyes of many of the students, but we can deflect.
This is about stuff going up to like big Facebook, like worldwide, plane-wide, nationwide, realm-wide.
But it's nationwide on your side.
Oh my god.
It might not be on Amy's side, depending on how viral one of these videos could go.
You kind of walked into that one, let's be honest here.
Please, after our fashion montage, we're already international.
So we move to that night. Gracia, as you drift off to sleep, you wake up in that MARTA again. The same MARTA that's just drifting through what feels like space, and you see more and more stars that have appeared in the sky since the last time you've been there. And now you're sitting across from the same handsome tiefling male that was riding the MARTA with you earlier, and another very handsome tanned elven man with long white hair and a white beard, and he's wearing orange prison jumpsuit.
I didn't realize there would be a quiz. I'm like trying to look back at my notes.
Oh,
It's an open book quiz.
I know this is a quick note reference here. Well, it's been a month. Uh-oh.
Gracia, this is my husband Almond. Hello, Gracia.
I'm glad. It seems like you're doing a lot better than last time.
And then when Almond reaches out to shake your hand, you notice that his hands are cuffed together.
Well, maybe not all that better.
Thesis, though, is the one that you met before. He's still dressed to the nines in a business suit and all that. But this is your first time meeting Almond.
But you guys you were able to get back together, I guess. So that seems better for you, Thesis.
Well, I was able to get him to meet me here on this plane. Hopefully the guards in the prison that he's in don't notice that he's doing this, or else this could be bad news. That it could get him transferred, because maybe it's better if we don't tell you very much about ourselves.
Well, then why did you bring me here if you don't want to talk to me?
And Almond says, you have come into contact with something that was created by my cellmate here at this prison. It's a performance enhancer called Halo. And we want to make sure get that taken care of. We want that eradicated. And we would like to help you. I was speaking to Thesis, and after speaking with Thesis, you kind of reminded us of our daughter. She was your age a few times, so we know how that goes.
Would I have met your daughter? Or what's your daughter like?
Let's see. This time she's a strong-willed young woman. She's actually a manager over at an item repair shop. We insisted that she get a job because it's here all the time. That's neither here nor there. Now, Gracia, there is a bit of news about Halo. And as he says this, Jacques, you're sleeping in the school that night, aren't you?
Yeah.
No.
As you drift off to sleep, you walk into the same MARTA car.
Oh, hi.
Hello. Did another student get lost and get copied by her Halo effect?
Oh, we're both friends with Tori, if that's what brought us
He's
here.
a real boy. He's a real boy. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good news. That's good.
Is this real?
Yes and no. It's another plane.
Does no one sleep?
Well, how close are either of you to Tori right now?
I mean, I thought we were all friends with her. I probably talked to her the most.
Oh, no,
but-
no, honey. I believe means how close geographically are you?
How
She kind
close
of
is she to the
disappeared.
school?
Yeah, she disappeared below the school.
Okay, we have a location. That's good. Uh, do you mind telling me which school that is?
Uh,
Eastwind,
That's
the new school.
yeah. My daughter graduated. Our daughter graduated from the old campus a couple times. So,
yeah, it's the new location built over all that weird stuff.
and then you see Almond's face kind of go blank, and he says, "What weirds?"
I fell asleep in a school, and now I'm in a weird abyssal train car.
Hey, it's a new isekai series.
A few times since falling asleep.
No, you said the school was built over some weird stuff. Which weird stuff, sweetheart?
There's the underground casino.
We're not construction workers. I mean, we didn't like see the, the plans and all that. It's just some weird stuff.
Was it an underground facility?
Well, now they have it as a casino, and then Tori kind of exploded because of the halo. But yeah, I think something like that.
You have to destroy that facility.
I don't even think we can get back down there.
It's okay. I will. Maybe I can find some way to get into your school.
They probably need new security guards. Just start like a stream, and then they just hire you. I think those are related.
And then one by one, the rest of you start to pop into this train car.
So everyone
hi.
does sleep.
Like, depending on how far away from the school, that is how long it's taking each of you to pop into this demi-plane.
I'm gonna step outside of the space here for a second. Rafreak is an elf. Elves don't sleep. We just trance.
You can fuck off, for freak.
Lucky duck.
No boredom for you.
Defense is magical sleep. Astral trance,
Is this
baby.
Rafreak? Is this Rafreak's bougie way of saying he's too rich for the Marta?
So,
Yes.
as you go into your trance, for you, it's more like an Evangelion when you see the sound only things that pop up for people in the meeting. So you're getting all the sound from this, but you're trancing, and they can't hear anything you're saying unless you
That's
like focus really hard in the trance and like try to get a thought through to them. I think that's the best way to play this.
Okay. I like it, yeah.
It's certainly better than us having to relay every single thing that happened to Rafreak the next day.
So everyone takes a few minutes to like catch everyone up on what you've discussed on the train car so far.
In this kind of like dream space, are we wearing like our pajamas? Like, are we just all kind of having a big slumber party?
No, the weird thing is you're all like dressed like business people with the no, I'm kidding. You're wearing what you were wearing to school earlier that day.
Okay. I was just wondering if Benny was in her like cat's pajamas again.
No, you're like popped in and like it's more like popping in as an avatar in Minecraft or some other MMO or something.
Gotcha.
We're all in our like showgirl / wrestler outfits from earlier in the day.
Benny's gonna be like, oh man, what the shit? I thought we were done with this.
Like
Tired.
whichever outfit of yours that you picture as your default outfit is probably what you're showing up wearing in this demi-plane.
okay,
Yeah.
so like if I concentrate, I can just change into whatever.
Yes.
I mean, we did get those outfits even in real life.
It's gonna take some work to like concentrate into that.
Flourish.
Even in dreams, Brenham does it for the gram.
Yeah. Oh, that's better.
And Thesis takes point on the meeting again and says, "All right, well, is everyone caught up?" And
Sure.
you see Thesis like start scrolling through what looks like a little blackberry. Like it's a little magical blackberry. And says, "Oh, it looks like your school is having a career day tomorrow. I could always come in as a guest speaker. Is there any organization that you all belong to at the school?"
Okay, hold up. Question. How do we know you? And should we really be encouraging you to come to high school? I don't know.
Well, we want to put a stop to Halo.
What's in it for you?
Yeah.
Halo doesn't exist anymore. You've already seen what it does to Tori. There's a young woman who got out of the hospital recently. Her name is Stephanie Dixon. It goes by Stevie Dix.
Oh my
Sh-
goodness.
Yeah,
I'm
I
here
think
for it.
I think I
Okay.
heard about her. Like my dad and my brothers like to watch the pro adventuring league. And I think I heard about her on one of the broadcasts.
Oh no, she's low, absolutely low tier. I don't mean to speak ill of her, but she is in recreational Covington League.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, my daughter gave her, what for in that match, and I'm real proud of my daughter, as am I.
This iteration of your daughter, anyway, according to what y'all have been saying.
The one that you said you may get a job at the repair shop?
Well, we didn't make her get the job at the repair shop. We offered her a job working for us. She turned it down, but we did want her to get a job and learn the value of money. Okay, we're straying really far from the Halo here. That is the major crisis that's going on in your school right now. And your friend is, it sounds like undergoing a singularity.
Yeah, it's been going on for a while, or the fake principal said that she went to another school, but I'm pretty sure that was a lie. Like, I mean, it's a whole fake principal. I don't think we can trust
Definitely.
anything.
We don't trust him based on principle.
Yeah.
And then he looks down at his BlackBerry and says, "Oh, Drake says that your computer is ready. Uh, you dropped it off at his shop. He taken a few jobs from my husband and I recently."
It's a little weird that you know that. But okay.
And it's not weird that they're asking us to destroy an underground facility underneath our school.
No, it's
No.
all weird. I'm just establishing the level of weird.
Oh, okay.
In comparison, not that weird.
No, the school thing, destroying the secret facility seems pretty normal in the grander scheme of Halo being bad.
Yeah.
The other things kind of stalkery.
Well, I'm willing to put all of my cards on the table here, but once I give you this information, I can't take it back. And are you sure you want to know this information and cross that line, or do you just want to help your friend take care of the Halo and everything goes back to normal? And Almond stops him and says, "Look, we can't tell them that much. I'm already putting a lot on the line here, just being here." And like through Almond's mouth, you hear the sound of a guard saying, "Hey, what's he doing in there?"
Kind of impressed he can, do those. What's that miming thing where someone else talks through someone else?
Ventriloquism?
That's actually a pretty cool trick.
I think you might need to head back.
Almond just phases out of the martyr car completely.
He just does the SpongeBob I'm a head out meme and he's gone.
Not even like it's just he's there 1 second and then he's not.
Ooh.
Like,
Yeah.
Poof.
I mean, I think we're the ones who are going to be putting ourselves in danger to destroy the underground facility, right? I think we should know what we're really getting into.
I mean, at this point, as much as you've said, if you don't tell us something, then you're lying by admission.
I mean, what's the likelihood any of this could get us killed?
Fairly high? I mean, Tori's been missing for a while now, right?
and you said something about a singularity. I mean, she's just one relatively normal sized girl. Singularity kind of implies she's gonna blow up real big into like I don't know, a supernova or something.
Yeah, any way you look at it, not good.
Also,
Yeah, and
how much more would this information make us likely to get killed than anything else that we already know? Like,
it just helps us
we're-
prepare better. I mean, Valerie's
Yeah.
gone too, and who knows how many other kids.
And if we
Mhm.
become heroes, think of all the followers.
They're already followers. I'm just saying.
Knowing this information is likely to get you killed way more than any of the information that you know so far. I don't like having children do this work for me. You think I want to put you all at risk?
No, I take you at your word that you want to get rid of Halo, but if you're holding things back from us, then we're putting ourselves in danger without even knowing what we're really getting into.
We're already in it.
Yeah, we're going to do it. We don't need to go in blind.
Yeah, like, I mean, we took it upon ourselves to blow up a bunch of caramel and kind of just mess up the school one night because we just had other stuff we had to do that involved that. So, like,
Allegedly.
allegedly. Um So, like, if we're willing to do that, we will destroy we'll destroy the facility. That's not the question. The question is, yeah, like, what's the deets here? Like, yeah.
Okay, so who do you believe is running the show here? Who do you think is in charge of everything that's going down right now?
I just look over at Benny and I'm like, you guys saw the secret message, right? I don't know. Y'all didn't tell us.
Yeah, we know that Billiam McAsshole is the architect. So
And who do you believe Billiam
The
to be working
fuck?
for? Oh yes,
don't-
honey. Billiam's the architect. You're president of the student council.
I think we should have had a little meeting after the wrestling match today.
there's a lot of shit that happened after the wrestling match today. Let's be honest here. It was kind of a whirlwind.
Fumes.
So who is giving Billiam his orders?
I think it's probably a old dude that your Hubbers is currently incarcerated with, if I had to wager a guess.
And he uh, makes an X with his hands.
Isn't it Arclight?
See, that's the answer that everyone believes, but there is always a bigger fish.
Yeah, so like Arclet is the shell, and then Billiam's running it for somebody else.
Who is the bigger fish? And then he starts drawing the Sears logo on the window.
It's Dirtbag Steve. I knew it.
What the what?
Dirty Steve. Only a man who has Rule 34 Sonic fan art on his hard drive would be despicable enough to do something like this.
We'd rather we didn't.
No is a strong word. Have encountered.
Beat the shit out of him once. That was delightful.
10 out of 10 would kick that ass again.
No, Drake was telling me he had to remove him from some Reddit subforums that he moderates.
Yeah, this seems right.
Benny shudders a little bit.
I think he said something about OSHA violations being posted in these subreddits, and he just couldn't deal with the OSHA violations being posted.
Oh, is that why
Gross. Who
Reddit
still
went
uses
dark?
Reddit?
But yes, Sears, and this rabbit hole goes really all you.
Hey, my mom's a rabbit folk. You watch your mouth.
My apologies. I misspoke. You don't have all the information about everyone sometimes, and that was a misstep on my end. And I apologize, Benny.
That you accept.
I'm glad we can check each other like this. I mean, we've only known each other for about 15 minutes, but you remind me so much of my daughter.
Yeah, okay. It's weird that you have multiple iterations of the same kid. Can I just say that? Can we all agree on that?
Oh yeah,
That seemed pretty
thing has been weird.
different. Like just kind of motions between Benny and herself, like
Wild.
sometimes you get parenting wrong. Am I right?
Start over like that.
As the only
Yeah.
parent, no, you don't get it wrong. You do it right because I do it right. Kiss
I mean,
my
even
ass.
if you do it wrong, you learn. You don't redo your kid.
You don't just scrap the kid and like.
We didn't scrap the kid.
Then who did? That makes it sound like somebody else scrapped the kid.
Natural causes.
We're getting into more
Um,
questions than answers at this point. I feel
Yeah.
like you need to deal with this in therapy. We're not licensed
No,
for this.
this is you all decided to go down this rabbit hole.
Hey.
Again, I misspoke. I apologize.
It seems like you're neither learning in parenting or in racism.
Do we have a term that we can use that is similar to that term that we will not use at this point?
Mud pit? I don't fucking know.
Okay, so you all decided to explore this web. The information, all you needed to know is Halo bad, destroy Halo. I don't want to get children involved in this.
And yet,
And yet here we are.
Yes, and yet here we are.
Okay, so what all are we getting involved in? We got the base of blow up the underground thing, but what is it that we're missing?
Make the thing go boom. We got that.
Uh-huh. Like
And then-
where is Tori and Valerie and all the other kids? Like
It sounds like they're somewhere in the school. You have to find some way to, I guess, end her high.
oh, cool. So we just have to be a
Maybe high
downer.
is
Got
not
it.
the right word. But you have to find some way to end these halo effects. Because right now, what's being triggered is a sync between her mind, body, and soul that's opening a gate that halo effects are sort of like living spells. Each halo effect is different depending on the user's mental state. Who the user is as a person. It's the mind, body, and soul being in sync. The halo effect is a representation of that person.
But if the halo breaks, then it ruins. It just hurts them, right?
Yes. So you can either break that, you can break the body, you can find some way to disconnect the mind from the link or cloud the mind. Whatever you do, you have to stop that. Although she's reaching singularity, which is something that a normal body. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What do you mean you're sorry? Like,
How can something that big be going on in the school and like the days are just going on? Like, shouldn't that be noticed even if it's under the school?
Well, I'm judging from what I've seen, the bits of her halo that have creeped this car, is her halo is different. It's kind of self-sustaining. It manages to devour other halos and take those abilities without damaging the person that halo is attached to. But this halo keeps growing and growing, and
It's metastasizing. It's like a cancer.
I wouldn't say it's like a cancer. I'd say it's more like a cocoon. What could
She'll
come
be
out
a
of this
beautiful butterfly.
If we're lucky.
if you're
I don't
lucky?
think we're going to be lucky, though.
she could just be a shitty ass moth. I'm kidding. Moths are not shitty.
But she is becoming something that this maybe evolution is the right word. If she makes it through this evolution, could be on the level of what has to make it through this evolution.
So how can we help her make it through?
Wouldn't happen to know any secrets to immortality, would you?
Fresh out of those,
Oh,
I'm afraid.
Thought your husband was cellmates with the Halo guy. There are no Halo secrets.
we should probably just do what we do best and fuck shit up. We're not really the most of the cerebral types. We just break shit.
Breaking the
pretty good
Halo is
at that.
bad, though.
Or maybe you can get in there and find some way to cloud her mind. finding another way to reinforce her body. So when this halo does disperse, her body's not gonna, she'll graduate with you all.
I have a really
Yeah, that sounds right.
It can't be any dumber than anything we've heard. Lay it on me.
Message me your idea real quick. Because I think I might know what it is.
Are you going to share with the class?
I have, I think I actually have an idea too now or an idea of what it might be, knowing
Well,
Jacques.
I was going to say there is no right answer to this problem I have given you all, but holy shit. Go ahead and share it with the class. That's not an option I thought of.
well, some way to like help her maintain some semblance of control, but also not giving her control when the halo breaks. We use the mask.
I literally was just thinking that. I was like, wait a
Yeah.
minute. If it's Jacques, that's yeah.
You know how the mask works now, right? Like you have a better situation with it?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Then yeah, I trust you.
That sounded healthy. I'm good with it.
That's as buck wild as the idea that I thought y'all just came up with. It's not the same idea, so I'm not going to tell you, but I was like, oh, I just put some things together that I didn't realize, and that is also buck wild.
I mean, we could also shoot her with aboleth nuts. Like,
I was gonna go try to track down her dad. I'm like, I don't know. This seems like some mindfuckery. She doesn't like her dad, whatever that's about. But the mask seems better. No family trauma.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure I could talk to them and convince them of the idea. Now that I somewhat have a bond with them that I wasn't intending.
Finny is going to kind of lightly lay a hand on Jacques' shoulder because she can tell he's kind of going through some stuff right now.
Do you kids have any allies?
Yeah,
Each other.
actually.
Mhm.
Well, you may need more than just you to take this mission.
We got a rabbit folk professor who's not afraid to fuck around and find out.
We also have somebody who's been burned by the corporation that's behind some of this bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And a sexy, mysterious mask guy.
Oh my god.
Still don't know what that's all about. Who's behind the mask? One day I'll find
Time
out.
to call Carmen Valjean.
I don't know how strong. I mean, he's probably okayly strong. I don't know if we should drag him into this.
He can sing, right? Wasn't he singing with you the other night?
You could call it that.
It was something that, from an academic standpoint, could be called singing. Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, he's totally not an athlete / he is. So it'll be fine.
The Mystery Club.
His alter ego, he's an athlete. So
I'm sure we can either bribe or blackmail all the folks over at the restaurant.
Mm-hmm. Put ice
Wait.
in their deep fryer again. That'll be fun.
You said you know a rep. Oh yeah, it's Dr. Peter Hopkins. That's gotta be him, right?
yep.
Yeah.
He gives us all the hall passes when we don't want to go to class.
He owes me $5.
Fucking Greg
not-
Malkus.
You're never getting
That's
that.
surprising.
You're
$5.
not going to get that. Honestly, after all this, I'm kind of going to make sure that you don't get that.
He owes me $5. He knows what he did.
And a lot of us are going to owe
did
you a
all
knuckle
wanna interrogate
sandwich.
me
So
about that
carrots.
too? Did you all want to interrogate me about my situation with Dr. Hopkins too? Since sorry, I don't mean to get hostile. I just really want to help you all, but I'm still feeling some kind of way about you all being.
And we're also being little shit teenagers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I still don't feel like you've told us the full danger that we're getting into. I feel like we kind of skirted around that.
Yeah.
I don't think enough was said about who's really running Arclight.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
he pulls out his wallet, and then a series of photos unfurls from the wallet, and it's this very chesty tiefling goth Have I told you all about my daughter?
We don't care about this version of your daughter at the moment.
Unless your daughter is controlling Arclight, I again think we're skirting the point.
Unless your daughter's first name is Arc and her last name is Light, we don't give a fuck.
Well, no, her name's Entropy.
She's very nice.
Yeah, some days.
I think I bumped into her once at Forge a Familiar, but
we're getting off topic again.
Yeah.
Hey, I think that person yelled at me for staring.
Okay, so we're all gonna meet up and are you all like part of a similar club or group at school?
Are you ever gonna answer our freaking question about what the hell is actually going on? Who controls Arclight? Like,
should I bring breakfast for everyone?
Yes.
Yeah.
I hate this.
If you don't answer our question, I'm gonna feed you a knuckle sandwich.
We're in
now tell me
Hopkins
what
class.
the hell is going on.
And then
you should meet up at Hopkins class. See how that goes.
Collect your $5.
at the mention of knuckle sandwich, Benny, and only Benny, you see him turn to you, and for just you alone, the room goes cold, and you can feel your fur stand on end. And he glares at you with glowing, icy blue eyes, and just in a calm tone says, "Well, you're welcome to try."
Benny is gonna shudder a little bit and be like, for someone who's asking for our help, you're sure not being very cooperative with answering this particular question.
I'm protecting you by not answering this question.
Benny is gonna kind of huff a little bit. Can everybody else see her shudder?
Yeah, they can see you shudder.
Yeah.
Unless you're trying to hide that.
No, I'm not really trying to hide it. It just kind of I figure it was a knee-jerk reaction kind of thing. But Benny is going to kind of look at Thesis and be like, we don't have to help you. We could just call all this off.
And your school could crumble?
Or we could go about this...
Wait, you're threatening that the school will crumble. I'm
not threatening it.
No. I'm misplacing not connecting the dots of why we give a fuck if it crumbles.
Yeah. We're high schoolers. You think we give a shit?
I
just want to save our friends, but
yeah,
and we can just party there forever.
I'm more inclined to help Tori because I actually like Tori, but if the school were to not exist after the fact, I'd be okay with that too.
Yeah, I like the theater, but the rest of it, take it or leave it. It's about saving our friends.
None of the fucks.
The school will crumble if you do help.
Okay.
You're missing the point on this. We could take it or leave it. We just want to save our friends, but we don't want to go in blindly. It's not that complicated.
We do have SAT prep after the fall dance and everything. That's big at the school. We need to be there for that, I guess.
No, you just answer them all C.
There are other facilities, there are other schools where you can take the SATs. You don't have to take them at the school that you go to.
Yeah, but this is a really good prep course.
Just Google it.
It's surprisingly good.
I could get you into a better course.
Or you could just tell us about the danger, because if we die, then SATs aren't a problem anymore. Which that could take it or leave it.
Truthfully, it sounds like with the amount of danger, we're going to be in danger of dying kind of one way or another. So,
if you die helping me, I will see to it that you are revivified.
That's so comforting. Note the sarcasm.
Yeah, that's really not the the nice. It seems nice, but it's not nice. It's not quite. We don't all want the reboot like you keep doing to your daughter.
Yeah, we don't want to get scrapped and brought back as some other version of ourselves. I kind of like, this version, Mr. Man.
If I tell you this information, I will give you an option for after this is complete. I can erase your memory of everything that I've told you after all this is said and done, or I could leave it. Knowing this information is going to change everything.
Never mess with my memory. Stay out of my brain.
Yeah, you fucky with the memories.
I'd rather die.
3 for keeping their memories.
I mean, of course, I'd rather keep my memory. Come on.
4, I'll only be erasing the information that I'm about to tell you. This offer stands until everything is said and done, so you can change your mind at the last second if you'd like.
I want to keep my memory.
If the offer always stood to like erase our memories after we found out this awful thing, then why hold back so much?
Because honestly, I don't like it.
Good.
But you wouldn't help. I know I'm not offering much, so couldn't tell you much, but you're very insistent children. You're very stubborn, just like Entropy. So I'll go
Benny
ahead
is just
and
gonna put up a thumbs up. Like, yeah, damn right I am.
Like every high school kid.
Yeah, like,
You want us to
hello.
help? Let us fucking help. Give us the information that we need to help.
pretty soon it's going to be obvious that governments are no. There are a few companies that run pretty much everything, or at least that's what Drake and I are. Uh, we started looking
Listen.
into this after.
And you act like that's news.
Late stage capitalism, yeah.
Yeah.
There are a few companies starting to form a mega corporation.
Yeah, we late stage capitalism. We're already there.
Yeah.
You don't have
We're
TikTok,
aware
do
of
you?
this.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't run on the BlackBerry.
Yeah, that all makes sense. Oh, continue.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking into various technologies. I can already see your faces. You're doing the, oh my god, he doesn't understand late stage capitalism.
We're all just looking at him the whole time like, oh man, boomer.
Yeah. Like, it's like anyone with an online presence kind of already knows the shit he's already said.
I don't have to take this. I've seen this happen a few times over the course of a few centuries.
Yeah, the fall of capitalism and then things rebuild differently. Yeah. No, we're very interested in the specifics. We understand the big part already.
Yeah. What she said.
So there again, those few corporations are forming a. Two of those companies involved are uh, Luckstone Private Security and Defense and Sears. They are two of the big ones that we have noticed so far. And if you've seen, Sears has bought out not only Morningstar Medical, but there's reports that they now own ArcLight Fields as well. And ArcLight Fields has been testing a micro dose version that they could just easily disperse to soldiers that have been recruited through various programs at high schools and things. For
Yeah, so it was in the snacks, basically.
Does it control your mind if you haven't already been recruited, though, or just the things we've already seen of Halo?
it does not control your mind. Actually, it's like a power up. You know, like when Pac-Man eats the big god and then he gets all scary and starts eating the ghost. That's what Halo is.
You didn't even use a Mario reference. Jeez.
So they put it in our snacks to use us as guinea pigs, but not to control us. Okay.
Correct. And who is Mario?
Wow. Oh my God. There's
Boomer.
Boomer, and then there's whatever the hell this is. This is
Yeah.
terrifying.
Is that anything like Jumpman?
Oh no.
Ugh.
Oh, you sweet summer child. Anyway.
You know, it was real fun having Jumpman save Paulina in Donkey Kong. That was a good one. But I'm sure you've noticed the little honeypot going on at your school. All the streamers and beautiful people that they're like, hey, if you join our security company, you get to spend more time with these people.
I don't think that their campaign is quite as successful as they want to believe it is, but yeah, we've noticed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if what the point is of the power-ups without the control.
It's because there's a higher level to this. Visual and Eye Security is owned by Luckstone Private Security and Defense, and they produce, various out to different countries, all combat-oriented gear, and they also have their own private army.
Oh, we're going full Metal Gear with this.
I didn't tell you children this because this is a level that you will not be are just to destroy that halo. You don't even have to destroy. You just have to make sure that whatever is in the school is gone. Sorry, I got a little heated and overreacted. I really don't want you to just get rid of the halo, save your friend. That's all I want.
We'll see how we feel about SATs when we're, saving people, and we'll think about it.
If Tori were a cheerleader, I would say save the cheerleader, save the world. Instead, it's just save the homeschool kids, save the world.
So I'm gonna bring Drake along with me to your career day tomorrow. Again, what sort of clubs or groups are you in? Say that we're from that career. Really sell it.
Newscasting.
Oh, you got to be more
well,
specific. The
specifically-
newspaper, the other
Yeah, we're the
newscasting.
newspaper.
Oh no, we're doing okay.
Journalist.
Okay. So you're a journalist. Okay. I think I have cover stories for us.
Well, yeah, that's usually what we specialize in. But
That was good.
thank you.
So we cut over to the next day at school, and you're all hanging out in the newspaper room, and Thesis shows up with a short kobold wearing sunglasses, and he's got like a mechanic's jumpsuit on, but his name tag says Draco Mallard, journalist for Nintendo Power, and Thesis has a name tag that says Thesis, journalist for Game Pro.
Okay.
What a pull, Gary.
Uh-huh.
As somebody who had a subscription to both of these.
Those were the first magazines I ever fucking subscribed to. And let me tell you,
Bro.
In this world, do those still exist, or are they defunct and like these are really bad?
absolutely not. These are really bad.
They went to the way of Blockbuster.
I'm pretty sure I still have some.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if maybe in the fantasy world they were still doing good. No, okay. They just did bad research. Got it.
Roll me an insight check.
Is that for everybody?
Yep.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
A 4.
That is a 13.
14.
That was a 22.
Oh yeah. 26.
Look at that nat 20. God damn.
So everyone but Jacques can tell that Drake is absolutely baked right now. Dude is cooked out of his mind.
Hell yeah.
He's got that grin on, and he's just kind of like, all right.
It's a Drake and bake.
Drake and bake. I like that one.
Benny is mentally weighing the pros and cons of trying to kick Thesis in the shins. Because, like, she's still a little salty about that whole, like, fetter bullshit from yesterday.
The second you think about kicking him in the shin, so there's just that thought in the back of your head of, you really want to try this?
Ew! Don't bring it to my mind. Gross.
And you can't tell if he actually, like, beamed into your head, or it's just this aura that you're feeling now that you're around him that maybe you should not try this guy.
But I wanna. He was a jerk. Benny squints a little bit and decides, for now, she will cooperate.
And Thesis says, "Oh, hello, kids. We're your new journalist people that are gonna talk to you about the wonderful world of gaming journalism. Drake, hit a gritty for the kids." And Drake is baked and just doing the slowest gritty. Kids, if you don't know what a gritty is, it's just another one of them Fortnite dances.
I was thinking it was that
started in the
mascot for that
NFL.
one.
Yeah, I had no idea. I was just rolling like, yep.
I was like, yeah, sure.
It's you pretend you're running and putting on goggles at the same time. Just look up gritty at some point. I do it unironically sometimes now, and I hate it.
I hear that there's 34 rules of how to do a gritty, so look up gritty rule 34, kids. It's a good time.
I don't think I will.
No.
It looks like we've been banned from iTunes.
And it wasn't my fault. What the fuck?
What can I say except you're
No.
welcome?
Welcome.
Welcome.
Once you all get to the print shop, Drake returns the computer to you and says, so Thesis told me about everything going on. Check the computer. We got rid of anything malicious on there, so don't have to worry about anything. I actually backtraced it back to some dude named William.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick his ass as soon as I
That guy.
can.
Hell yeah.
For earliest convenience. He's
Yeah.
due for an ass whooping.
Within 7 to 10 business days, he's due for an ass whooping.
I have an idea, and Jacques will pull out his phone and text Billiam that he got him a autograph from Chiquita Dave, and he should come to the newsroom.
Wait, did Billiam want an autograph?
Was it Billiam or Topher?
I thought it was Topher. I don't know. We could always hold Topher hostage.
I think it was Topher. Yeah.
God damn it! I want to give him a wedgie too.
We can still use it. Yeah.
Oh, Topher is just as fucking annoying. It's just that Billiam was. I was trying to be his friend, so he's the one that broke my heart. So he's going down. One's closest betray you.
Yeah, I found a couple videos on his hard drive if you want to look at them. What a fucking dweeb.
You say he's a fucking
the
dweeb?
footage.
Dweeb.
A dweeb? Hell yeah.
Roll the footage, yeah.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
We will. That footage we will roll next.
Woo.
Bum bum bum.
As we start to rocket towards our mini-series finale. Does anyone have anything to plug this week?
Just my Twitter, as usual. I'm on Twitter at Sugar Puns. I post art and shit posts.
I can be found lurking on Twitter as well at Old Man Stark. Also on Twitch at Tythus or twitch.tv/Tythus, TYTHIS. I'm currently no longer playing Tears of the Kingdom after I dumped 150 some odd hours into it and finally finished it. I have left Hyrule for the time being.
Guess who just started Breath of the Wild, baby?
Hey. Pwee.
I've had it since launch. And I
Goddamn,
just
Gary.
started that bitch.
Okay, I
God
don't feel
damn
so
it,
bad about
Gary.
not playing a ton of Tears of the Kingdom now because holy shit.
I got it with the Switch at launch.
Game of the year potential, probably. I don't know if unpopular opinion or not, but maybe the best Zelda game around.
It's real good. I mean, what I've played of it so far, I've really enjoyed. I just haven't had a whole lot of time to sit down and play it.
Look, I'm here for Pura and war crimes.
Yeah. Also, as per my contract, get that good go juice at rogue.com. Type this 69 is your code.
Nice.
I put like 2 more Puras into this world by making the mask for them. So you're welcome, world. I'm just gonna keep making the accessories. Who else has anything to plug?
Yeah, I guess I could plug my Twitter as well. That's going to be at ScruffyGoth, where I don't know. I don't really bitch about things these days. I just kind of react to things and go, "That's stupid." That's what I do.
I'm still on Instagram, COTN Candy117. Ask me a weird question. Bye.
You don't want to tell the viewer listeners to do that.
Oh,
Yes,
hello.
I
Not
do.
too weird though.
Well, actually, our current listeners probably aren't going to ask anything super weird. But when this
No, I'm
picks up,
but as a challenge, I challenge.
no, you don't want to do this, sweet summer child. No.
I do.
Do you want
You have to-
Sonic 34 content in your inbox? This is how you get Sonic 34 content in your inbox.
Gary, you're just gonna have to let her fuck around and find out.
Listeners, if you want to find me, do yourselves a favor and don't. If you wish upon a star, I might just find you, perhaps in a time of need. Follow some of the people that have supported us so far, like Kyler at Fishing After 5 on YouTube, Andrew at Casuals of Runeterra, Jess, you can follow on twitch.tv/JessPanda. Follow MomoCon on their socials, their Facebook, MySpace, Instagram, Twitter, Bulletin Board at Little Caesars, Neopets, Vampire Freaks, MySpace, LinkedIn, fucking
Pet life.
no,
I was
no,
about to say Pet Life, but
no.
somebody beat me to it.
I was gonna say Truth Social, but no, that's another one.
AO3.
I'm sorry, that's too far for me to commit
AO3.
for a bit.
Yeah, AO3. Write them family-friendly MomoCon fanfics.
Or it doesn't have to be family friendly. Write them whatever.
Please make them family-friendly. I don't want to encourage non-family friendly because I don't want Jess to send a bounty hunter after me.
That sounds like a you problem, Gary. How's
That's a
that my
dark
problem?
storyline.
I'm gonna survive, but I don't want to deal with a bounty hunter.
A most dangerous game.
Yeah,
But
like,
then it's just like the cowboy bee-boops or whatever.
yeah, but there's probably a sale coming up at Publix soon, and I can't miss that because I can afford the good groceries again.
Oh man, there's something I really like about the phrase "cowboy beboops." It just makes me giggle.
Like a robot's trying to do the reboot of it.
Literally
It's so
the
cute.
reboot. Yeah.
Yep.
Listeners, also follow our buddy Jay. You can follow on twitch.tv/rush918. And Ducky, you can follow on twitch.tv/DuckyPlease. Also, check out Misty Mountain Gaming for their dice. Now, everyone give a jumbled exposition next week.
No.
Exposition
No.
next week.
We're gonna do it.
Good night, everyone.